Hello YouTuber woobers! 26th of March, getting time for Halloween. Coming soon. So this is the panel that was up there that I was using for my my thing. And that's the rating on it now. It says 3-phase, but I don't see how the 3-phase is hooked up in this panel. So this essentially is the panel. The power's not on. You can hear the tone in the background. That's my concentrator. So this is basically how it is. These three legs, this one and this one, are all on this pin. And then the other three are on this pin. Now, a normal panel you'd buy today, every other pin would be connected together. So when I put the main source breaker on the middle breaker, I lucked out, because if I put it over here, I would have blown the breaker. If I put it over here, I would have blown the breaker. So I was awful lucky that I chose to put it in the middle and then put my others on the side. Real lucky indeed. So it's just bizarro. Now I guess what you could do is use this as a 120 only and a 240 circuit in the middle. But you know, unless you know, the whole purpose is the purpose for alternating. It has two purposes. One is that you can basically put a 220 split phase on any part of the panel as long as they're next to each other. And it also helps balance out your legs as you build your panel. So if you just put everything on one side, everything would be on one leg. That might be where it says 120 slash 240, because then you could actually do it that way. Put a breaker here, here, and here, and I only have power going to this leg. But it's bound to confuse people for sure. I'm going to take this assembly off the box, throw it away, and keep the box to be reused, because I'm sure when it comes to solar time that I will really be happy to have a use for it. So that is that part. So this is my coconut cure that I use from the blocks. These are the blocks. I cut them up into 3 pieces, and then I soak them in the bucket and expand it out to use for my stuff. So here is the closet. Now it's got the new transfer panel up top, and that is for the south wall of the building, and then the one on the left is the north wall. 2 inverters. So I've already tried it out. As you can see, let there be light. Up, and the fans are starting to turn. My lights are on over here. Tone is off for the concentrator. And I still have this plugged in, so I still have the charger plugged in. So now it's saying it's charging even though it's using power. But it is working. Now, just for the fun of it, I took the second inverter. So to shut all this down, I would turn off the inverter and I would slide that off. This slides over here. This goes over there. Put the power back on from the grid, and we're good. So I did do is I took that plug, plugged it in here, turned on the left inverter, and was able to power through those two switches, through that little mess there, through the transformer back out into the plug, and power this out into the building. So I know it all works. Now this was where I didn't have my pre-planning cap on. So I have 2-knot wire going there through the wall, up here to a 175 amp switch. So, and the 175 amps is to run one inverter, not two. If I want to run two inverters, I need a 250 amp. Well, it's a circuit breaker in that box. So I need a 250 amp. It's $100. Then more cable. I'd have to go up to a 4-knot cable. Another $65 for 2 cables. Yeah, so if I had thought about this whole idea way back in the Wayback Machine, I could just do is run another set of cables out from the battery bank and power a second switch. If I get another breaker, it's $100. Replace the one in there so I can run both of them through the same panel. So right now, what I will probably do is only turn one on at a time, or switch off all the vitals so I only have to run a few things like the furnace on that side through a power failure. And yeah, and then I could run both sides if I want to. So at least I have options. And then the wind turbine for storms and such. Charge the battery bank along with the charger. And that's where I'm at. Next winter or next spring, I start planning out, pay down my credit debt, and start looking at panels. And so any questions, throw them out. Any concerns, throw them out. If you just want to say, hey, how you doing? Let's go out for a date drink. Of course, I don't drink, but I'll go for a good cup of tea. Throw them out. Ta-ta.